I know you guys are wondering, why in the hell is he showing these old PlayStation 4, Xbox 360, Xbox One games and these old ass movies? Well, because I want to show you guys that I am actually an Indiana Jones fan. As you see, I have the Indiana Jones collection that I bought years ago. And I haven't bought any physical DVDs in a long time. But yes, I'm a real fan of the Indiana Jones franchise. So it was funny when Bethesda teased the Indiana Jones game coming from Machine Games. I was excited. I was genuinely excited because, one, I'm a fan of the franchise, and two, Bethesda will soon be owned by Microsoft. And of course, just like clockwork, Xbox haters started to tweet saying, nobody was hyping up Indiana Jones before this Bethesda announcement. Nobody cared about Indiana Jones. Nobody talked about it. First off, why would we randomly talk about Indiana Jones in this gaming community? There hasn't been an Indiana Jones game in years. So why would we randomly talk about Indiana Jones? Like I mentioned at the clip at the beginning of this video, I am a big fan of the Indiana Jones franchise, and I'm obviously a big fan of video games. And there hasn't been any real Indiana Jones video games in a while. I mean, they've had the Lego games, but that's not really my thing. So to see a realistic Indiana Jones video game coming, I'm excited. I'm genuinely excited. Now, Bethesda, we all know the story. Microsoft is soon about to own Bethesda and all of their studios and all of their IP. Now, will Indiana Jones be an exclusive? I'm kind of tired of talking about this because we just don't know at this point. I'm thinking maybe this game will be a multi-plat, not because Microsoft wants it on other platforms, but maybe because it's a deal with LucasArts also. They're definitely, they own the Indiana Jones franchise, and they might want this game to be everywhere. Now, to be honest, yesterday I saw a lot of Xbox executives tweet about the announcement, about the teaser. I haven't seen any PlayStation people tweet about it. Maybe that's something, but maybe it's nothing. Maybe I'm just speculating. So this game in particular, I wouldn't be surprised if it does go to the PlayStation. But as a perk for being a subscriber to Xbox Game Pass, I do believe this game will be day one Xbox Game Pass. And that's definitely a benefit for me, personally. Now, let's talk about just Bethesda, man. I don't know when they signed this deal. They're saying that the game is still far away. I don't know, maybe 2 to 3 years away. But it's weird that they just announced it out of nowhere. Just, hey, they tease, we're making an Indiana Jones game. Now, Machine Games is the team that I absolutely love. I loved all of the Wolfenstein games with the exception of that, what's the Blood? I can't think of the name of it. The last expansion that they did with the twin girls. That one I didn't really care for. I can't think of the name of it. But I love the Wolfenstein games. They're a talented studio. They have great gameplay, great graphics, and I believe they're going to do the Indiana Jones franchise good. I really do. I'm assuming it's going to be a third-person game, because how do you really do an Indiana Jones game as far as a first-person game? I mean, I guess it's possible, but I would prefer the Indiana Jones game to be third-person game. So, at the end of the day, man, this is a huge announcement. Indiana Jones is a huge franchise, especially for someone my age that grew up watching it. Maybe it's not a big deal to the people in their younger 20s or the teenagers, but it's a big deal for me. And this goes to show you that Xbox is going to have so much content in Xbox Game Pass in the future. Not just indie games, not just Game Pass fodder, as people like to say, but they're going to have a lot of content. I know people made fun of me for saying Xbox has games coming or Xbox has games on the way and we're always waiting. But hey, you wait and eventually things will come to fruition, right? And it's great to see the content that Xbox is going to have this generation. And I think a lot of people overlook their 2021. They have a lot of great first-party and third-party content coming, from Halo Infinite to Psychonauts to Stalker 2 to there's so many different games coming. Crossfire X. I'm just excited about the future of Xbox, man. I say it all the time because I really mean it, So anyway, y'all, I'm about to get out of here. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you happen to stumble upon my channel and you think I'm decent enough, why don't you go ahead and subscribe? And if you subscribe, hit that notification bell to know when my black ass is doing some new content, baby. All right, everybody. Peace and love. Peace and love. Shit. Damn, man.